Hello and happy Monday. I am excited to share with you in today's video what I am doing to completely restore and recalibrate my system following an intense season of life stress that resulted in extreme burnout, exhaustion, gut itch issues, bloating, anxiety, night wakes, and my system was just completely off in every way. I was finding that I was I was bloating a lot. I had a lot of food sensitivities. I was finding myself feeling sick a lot, feeling heavier, weight gain, chronic migraines, wired and tired cycles, poor sleep, mood swings, more emotionality, brain fog, deepest exhaustion, like all of these things. And it was because I had a very intense season of life that kicked off the year dealing with some family trauma. And then from that point, like my husband lost his job. And from that point, it just continued with one sledgehammer after another. And I felt like I was just trying to keep my head above water, and found at the end of the season that it's now the end of June. My three kids just left for sleepaway camp yesterday. And I was just literally crawling to the quote unquote finish line. I found that I was just hanging from a string. My whole body hurt and I just wasn't feeling well. I wasn't feeling alive. I didn't have energy. I was just finding that I was constantly needing to rest, but not even getting proper rest. Felt like my nervous system was in complete constant fight or flight. Everything was requiring more mental labor, and I knew there was a lot to address. So I committed to my healing. My kids, like I said, just left yesterday. It is Monday, June 30th. And my goal for this next 4 weeks is to really rest, restore, and recalibrate my whole system to be back to full wellness. That is my number one goal. And so leading up to today, I started some things. I saw an Ayurvedic doctor. I saw a Chinese medicine doctor. I went to acupuncture. I started reintegrating a lot of the tools and things that I already know from a lot of the work that I've done, as a lot of the trainings I've done around nutrition and somatics and being a health coach and trauma healing and all of the things. And so all in all, from just like integrating some of the things, both from a supplement standpoint, from a nutrition standpoint, from a lifestyle shifts, and from practices I'm integrating. I'm literally on day one of the kids being gone, but even just from like slowly doing these things, I'm already starting to feel just better that now that I have these things in place. And I want to just start by saying I'm going to share all of what I'm doing. I'm going to share why I'm doing each thing, but I want you to know that I'm not a doctor. This is what I'm doing based on my specific symptoms, my specific constitution and body, and reflecting on what's worked for me. Certainly you want to, check with your provider and make sure that it works for you. So what's really happening is the HPA axis is overloaded and the liver is overloaded. So the HPA axis is your body's command center for responding to stress. And when it's working well, it regulates cortisol, sleep and wake cycles, energy, digestion, hormones, immunity, and mood. But when it's stuck in chronic stress, especially emotional suppression, long haul motherhood, people pleasing, hyperproductivity, your HPA axis gets dysregulated. The adrenals go into overdrive and then they crash. And this leads to wired but tired cycles when you feel like hyper, but also exhausted, brain fog. I was like literally not able to like finish sentences or even think of things or get my thoughts together because I was so tired. Anxiety, mood swings. I was so emotional. Hormonal chaos, which I'm also in perimenopause, I believe. So I made a gyno appointment. A gut that's inflamed and unable to absorb properly. If your gut isn't absorbing the nutrients that it's getting from food, you're also undernourished essentially from a nutritional standpoint. So you feel less energized and well because that's also happening. Not to mention, it puts massive pressure on the liver, which has to process the excess cortisol, recirculate the hormones like estrogen and the toxins from inflammation, poor digestion, and stress byproducts. So when your liver is overloaded, it gets stagnant, and then your detox slows, your hormones stay imbalanced, and you feel inflamed, reactive, and stuck. And also, when your gut is effed up, when your gut lining is like, when you have leaky gut because there has been so much stress that it's made the lining of your gut that's supposed to be permeable, meaning it's supposed to not have things that are antigens and toxic products passing through, but it's become porous because of all the stress. So now there is toxins circulating in your system, and your body is also not absorbing the nutrients. So it leads to inflammation in addition to malabsorption. So now you're actually probably, in addition, feeling like you're gaining weight. That's also, inflammation is a precursor to autoimmune issues. And it is literally like toxicity in your body. So the protocol that I'm doing is really structured to recalibrate my HPA axis, support and clear the liver, repair the gut lining and digestion, nourish and stabilize my hormones, and most importantly, regulate my nervous system back to safety. Good Lord, how I need that. So I'm going to walk you through everything I'm doing from morning to night so you can see how all of this ties together. So first, I start with lemon water, which I've been putting in a little bit of sea salt and L-glutamine. The L-glutamine I'm using is pure encapsulations. And L-glutamine, it helps heal your gut lining. It also helps reduce sugar cravings. And then this whole cocktail together supports adrenal recovery and mineral balance. Okay, so that's this. Then I'm taking, where are they? My elemental. Oh, here they are. Not elemental P, LMNT electrolytes. These hydrate at a cellular level, replenish sodium lost due to stress. This is like the best brand. I actually much prefer the plain one. So I just ordered the plain one, but they have 0 sugar and they're really restorative. So I'm doing this in the morning. Then I'm taking Relax Max. That's a lie. Sorry, I pulled the wrong thing. Where's my Relax Max? I don't have my Relax Max. Relax Max I'll put the links to everything below, but Relax Max is a mid-morning, it's a potent nervous system support blend. It has magnesium, taurine, inositol, and GABA. So it helps calm overstimulated nerves, supports liver detox, reduces anxiety, and replenishes depleted reserves. Then I'm taking daytime HPA access. Daytime HPA. It's an adaptogen and nervine stress support. And these adaptogens are to support HPA recovery, regulate cortisol, restore baseline energy. This is okay. So this is a little bit out of order. So first of all, okay, so I do that. And then also I'm taking Sepia. This is a homeopathic medicine that helps with hormone balancing, migraine support, and emotional leveling, especially for liver congested cycles. So this is what I'm doing in the morning. After I do this whole situation, I then have my dandy tea, and I put in a little bit of cacao. I am obsessed with this cocktail. It's like my warm hug in a mug. I don't drink caffeine because it's too much strain on my adrenals. But this literally feels and tastes like that rich, coffee vibe and flavor. And it's like, I've tried every adaptogenic, every mushroom, every type of coffee that is not coffee as a replacement, and nothing feels as good. They all taste like crap. This tastes so good. It's so nourishing. And I also put in ashwagandha, which is deep adrenal and hormonal support. It calms the nervous system without sedating it. So that's what I do first. I usually do the drink and then all those supplements first thing. I get up at 5. Then when I'm going to go do my journaling, I do my little dandy and cacao ashwagandha, and I have that. Then after that's done, I have saffron tea. So saffron supports mood. It's apparently like the best antidepressant, but it supports the nervous system and neurotransmitter health. The saffron actually comes, you want to get it in these, you see these threads, and you just smells so good. And you just put this in hot water, and it's really actually good. Then, okay, so that's that. Then I have, you must think this is a full-time job. It's not, but listen, that's why I'm focusing on this while my kids are away. Then I'm doing twice a day, Tulsi, oat straw, and lemon balm. So this is like the best, doing this 2 times a day. These individually, so lemon balm is excellent for calming a nervous system. Tulsi is another adaptogen for healthy stress response, and oat straw also, but together, also the three of them is it's such nervous system nourishment and adrenal restoration. I also got trace mineral, just ordered trace mineral drops, which I will put the link as well to the ones I got. But those are they're needed for liver detox and energy metabolism. I need energy metabolism. Because of the level of stress my body is under, I actually am not doing any like fitnessy things. I'm just doing daily walks and gentle yoga right now. I'm going to slowly build it. Once my sleep is improved, right now I'm having trouble falling asleep and staying asleep. I know that's due to all of this. And so it's not going to benefit me to increase my physical output. It's going to actually add more stress to my body and only make this worse. So I'm doing morning walks in the sun, and then I'm going to try to do afternoon walks, like 2 or 3 walks a day, aiming to get 12 to 15, like definitely around 12K steps. You don't want to do too much, or at least I don't want to do too much. I want 12 to 15. 15 is like aggressive right now because I want to just keep it slow. Doing some gentle yoga and stretching because it helps with lymph flow and with detoxification. Once I'm sleeping like better and I feel myself feeling a little bit more grounded, I'll integrate maybe a little bit more strenuous yoga, then maybe build up to Pilates, low impact. That's going to be my vibe this summer, slowly building up. I came from a history of like perpetual pushing, doing CrossFit, lifting, just go. And that is literally the antithesis of what my system, it will be completely counterproductive to my hormones and my health. I did acupuncture last week and a massage yesterday. And I also scheduled another massage and another acupuncture session to support my liver meridian flow, balance my chi, tension release, hormone regulation. And then I also did a bentonite. Okay, let me actually go one thing at a time. Does he have this here? Okay. So this isn't here, but like bentonite clay is incredible for detoxification. I actually probably should be drinking this as well, but one day at a time. I did a bentonite clay mask today. Felt so good. You can feel the impurities being stripped out of your skin. It's so freaking good. So that's this. I then also, this FemGarden balance, it's to support healthy hormonal balance, although I'm pausing on taking it as of today because I'm only supposed to be taking it once I'm starting to sleep a little bit better, because it can increase anxiety if you're not still sleeping well. So I'm pausing on this one right now, but my acupuncturist did give me this. I also am taking valerian root, which is obviously supports relaxation. Gaia Pro sleep maintenance has ashwagandha, passion flower, something else in it, but this lowers nighttime cortisol, helps with deep parasympathetic restoration. What else? I'm taking a mustard seed bath, like at least 2 to 3 times a week with Epsom salt. There are so many more benefits to each and everything I'm mentioning, including this one, but I just wanted to keep this. I didn't want to get too much into it, but this is so much more potent than an Epsom salt bath. It is so good for detoxification through the skin, liver relief, and magnesium absorption. So doing this plus the Epsom salt bath. Castor oil. So castor oil, it stimulates the vagus nerve, soothes the liver, and supports deep nervous system recalibration. So, what I'm doing is sometimes when I have capacity, I'm doing the whole castor oil pack where you basically wet a towel. Wait, how do I do it? So, I needed to pull out how to do it because I've been doing a makeshift way, but I'm going to tell you the correct way. So you pour, like you get lay down, put an old towel or something underneath because it can get messy. Pour the castor oil onto a flannel shirt or something that is like old that you're going to be some sort of cloth that you're going to use until it's saturated but not dripping. Fold it and let it absorb. Then place that castor oil soaked like t-shirt or flannel or whatever right over your liver area, right side of your abdomen under your rib cage, and then cover it if you want with plastic wrap and add heat, like a heating pad, and then just let it sit there for 30 to 60 minutes. What I've been doing, which she told me is like a kind of a half-ass way, but I'm actually now inspired by this and going to do this later today. But I've just been putting it in my belly button before I go to sleep. She told me to also put it on my crown, but I haven't done that yet. But I have also been using the heating pad on my neck and my belly just in addition. I'm taking magnesium glycinate before bed. Oh, he didn't mention. Okay, so then also, I don't know how to pronounce this, but this Chinese herb, Bon Si, I don't even know. It's a Chinese medicine formula. This soothes gut liver access, reduces emotional digestion and bloat. But something I learned about Chinese medicine, I just started reading a book on it, is that it is very particular to the individual. And the way that Chinese medicine works is instead of with Western medicine, they're looking at the source, they're looking at the root, and they're looking to cure the problem with this. They're looking at the root of the problem and they're looking to solve that one thing with one thing. But in Chinese medicine, it's they look at the whole system and they're looking at patterns in the system, in life, in your body, in your whole ecosystem. And there's unique patterns that they observe. And they're actually, it's about the interplay and the relationship with one thing and the other. So it's not like a direct, it's not like a direct, like if you have this, you always take this. It depends on your constitution and all of the things that are interplaying in the system. So that's what I'm taking, but I don't know if it would be the same thing for you. I made a gynecologist appointment and I made a regular doctor appointment to do a full workup and also made an appointment with my functional doctor. What I'm also going to do is I'm trying to just like no sugar. I know I shouldn't be having dairy, but I am having cottage cheese at the moment because it's a good protein source. It's easy on my belly, but trying not to have, I'm not having like cheese and stuff like that. And really just trying to eat very clean things that are not going to burden my system, like fish, root vegetable, like vegetables that are cooked. I'm actually going to integrate some beans and lentils. Not only do I need the carbs a little bit, but also beans and lentils actually are really powerful superfood in stress reduction. They actually like really like help to circulate the stress out of your system. So I want to integrate beans into my diet every day. Lots of vegetables, lots of just like nutrient dense whole foods and like really cleansing and detoxing my system. So I'm really feeling psyched that I have all these things. I'm also like really slowing down and not doing really many social plans at all. I want to detox from talking, socializing, being at parties. I just want to be slow. I want to focus on my restoration, quieting my mind, really getting reading a lot, writing a lot, working on my own inner work and my own body of work like this, and my marriage and my home. Like these are the things that really fill me up. That is what I'm doing. I would love to hear if this is helpful for you. I'm going to drop the link to my Amazon shop and all the links below so that you can get I also put, this is the shake that I have every day. My protein shake. I use Sun Warrior. It's vegan. I have a very sensitive system, and that shake is the one that just works for me. And it's very light and it's not too heavy. It has less protein than some of the other shakes, but it also has 2 grams of fat, 2 grams of carbs, and 1 gram of sugar. It has 16 grams of protein versus some of them that have 20 or even 20, upward of 20. But I don't always want something so dense and heavy. So it's just enough. And if I want to add more, I can. Okay. I would love to hear how you guys are doing, if this is helpful. If you want to go deeper and get more support and to be in conversation with about these things and connect with other moms that are on the healing journey and get monthly videos from me besides this one that'll guide you through really just embodying your true self, releasing all of the stress, finding alignment and flow and harmony in your body, in your home, in your life, in yourself, join the Well Circle. It's my subscription here. And I also will be, that's the place that I share even more raw, deep insights about what I'm navigating, the tools, and also just get into the shadowy stuff that we don't typically want to talk about at the bus stop, but we need to get off our chest. We want to connect with other women that are feeling that way, feel less alone. And I feel that's a huge source of stress for moms, is that we don't have a third place. We don't have a place for us to just get all this stuff off our chest, connect with other people that are doing it without the pressure of having to perform and put a mask on and get dressed or pretend. And that's what I want in the Well Circle. So I hope you join me, and let me know in the comments below if this was helpful.